feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hello, and welcome to the video wrap-up show for the Shrimp Tank podcast in Seattle. I'm Dan Whedon, and I'm joined by my co-host, Linda Popke. We had a fascinating and very fun conversation today with our guest, Jen Hope. To catch the entire episode, and you should, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find every single one of our episodes on our website at shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle.
So Jen, I want to talk a little bit about a topic you talked about in detail on the full podcast, which is self-care for leaders and why that's so important, because leaders very often are do as I say, not as I do, right? How has that changed in today's world with the new kind of post-pandemic inflation, economic turmoil, et cetera? How is that different?
What I hear again and again is that leaders are taking care of themselves to be the steady, to be the rock, to be the one who has perspective out in this kind of wavy water. And so from what I hear from folks, they find it more important than ever to do the things that nourish, to do the things that really feed them, to find connection in their lives, in their personal lives, and to do the things that fill their own cup. That idea of like oxygen mask for yourself before we can take care of others, more critical maybe than ever. And so, yeah, that's what I find.
So we talked a little bit about this on the podcast, which everybody should listen to because there's a lot of great things. You have a niche. You work primarily with startup technology and with women. Can you expound a little bit here on who your clientele is and how you help them in leadership development?
Yeah, so I work with C-suite VPs and senior leaders in technology organizations, startup organizations. And specifically what we do is help folks learn how to move from their reactive tendencies into their most creative competencies. We do that using data, using the most recent research on leadership, and working with a map, a path from, hey, this is what we may know about this individual, and here are some paths to help them be their most effective self, to get to better business outcomes, to get to more pleasurable workplaces.
Jen, we appreciate you being here on the Shrimp Tank. It was a wonderful interview. I highly recommend that everybody go and listen to the full podcast. But for our listeners who would like to get in touch with you, learn more about your company, where can they do that?
I am at Hey Jen Hope, and it's Jen with one N, and I am in all the places. So LinkedIn, you can find me there at Hey Jen Hope, Instagram as well, and my website.
All right, fantastic. We have hope. We have lots of hope today. So make sure you check out our podcast and all the replays on shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle, and wherever you get your podcasts, iHeart, Apple, Google, Stitcher, SoundCloud, because Dan, we are
ubiquitous.
That's right. And follow us on our show's social media pages on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
And don't forget to like us, hit like down below. We leave your comments. We'd love, and rate us. We'd love to have that feedback. Jen, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much for being on the show. We really, really enjoyed having you. Linda, as always, thank you. Everyone, please do what Linda says. Like us on our Facebook page. You can live stream every week's show, every week at 12 p.m., every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific on our Facebook page. Our next show will be on December the 21st. Please join us. Until we see you again, be healthy, be prosperous, and of course, have some fun. Because for right now, the shrimp is back in the tank. So long.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp